Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, seal and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
Has this ever happened to you? Where's my chalk bag? Ooh, I have a solution for that. Slab chalks! You take the chalk ball, put it in the mesh pocket, zip it up, slap, and get your chalk. Slab trucks are made right here in Springdale, Arkansas at Interform, the small batch manufacturing company. We're helping our community and providing local jobs to minorities and women of diverse backgrounds. I'm Joseph Rao, Ninja Warrior, rock climber, and the CEO of Slab Chalks.
Greetings, good people. Welcome back to the World Ninja League 2024 Premier Series. We are out here today in the United Kingdom for True Function Ninja Training Ground in Swindon. Hello everyone, I am Billy Dixon alongside one of my co-hosts today, Cheyenne Raja. We are very, very excited to get on with this competition. Thanks to these incredible course designers, Dion Trigg and Emily Coward, two pioneers in the UK ninja scene. Two legends in their own right when it comes to just ninja in general. I'm very, very, very excited to see how all of our UK and European athletes can do over the course of this weekend.
Yep, it's great to be back, and we've been waiting for it a long time, me and Billy, to finally be in the UK for Premier Series. We've been waiting for it for a while, and it's finally here, and I just cannot wait to get started and see what Dion and Emily have in store for us.
Precisely so. Now, before we get into everything, it's important to establish that these Premier Series competitions are different from what we are used to on the WNL side of things, so let's have a look at the format. There will be two courses in play today. We are going to be starting off with what we call the placement course. Now, this is kind of like your traditional flow course. If you fall once or you run out of time, you're done. Your run is over there. It's typically a shorter course, and its main purpose is to determine the run order for the challenge course, which is the big decider for the competition. There are 2 retries allowed for the entire course, 1 maximum per obstacle, and if you fall on a retry attempt or you run out of retries or you run out of time, then your run is over. This is going to be a longer course than the placement course, and it determines our final result. And the top 4 athletes on the challenge course are going to qualify for our Premier Series finals in Bellingham, Washington at Life Force Ninja on November 15th, 16th, and 17th.
Yep, and let's have a look at how our athletes got here. 3 things: standings, championships, and invitations. Top 25 athletes of their home region were invited to compete, and of course the top 25 from the Tier 1 championships have been invited to the Premier Series. And finally, of course, we've partnered with the leading Ninja League organizations, hosts, governing bodies, and more to invite the best of the best to ensure that this is the peak of ninja content. Of course, like Billy said, the top 4 athletes qualify for our finals in Washington in November.
Precisely so. It's going to be a very, very fun time overall. Thank you, Shine, for telling us how our athletes got here. Now, there are 2 companies in particular that we could not do these competitions without, and we are going to have a look at them out here. Our first one is NinjaWorks, the ultimate in ninja timing systems. These guys are incredible. They help us out so much. They help us out with the buzzers. They help us out with smoke machines sometimes. But most importantly, they help us out with the timers and the leaderboards for all of our WNL competitions. They are absolute legends. We do not know where we would be without them. You can check out all of the WNL results and times on ninjaworks.com. Have a visit there if you are a competitor, or if you're wanting to see how all the competitors are doing in their own competitions. So big up NinjaWorks. Happy days all around from them, and happy days all around for our next sponsor out here, which is DGS Ninja. Here you can see our 2023 World Ninja League Elite Female Champion, Addie Herman, as a sponsored DGS athlete. Now, what that essentially means is that DGS takes a couple of athletes throughout the league and they help sponsor them in order to showcase their ninja skills all over the world. For example, Addie recently went over to the Barbados Ninja Throwdown about a month ago, and I don't think that would have been possible without the help of DGS. So they're absolute legends for helping out some of our best athletes get to their competitions. And they also help provide the obstacles that we see in our iconic Greensboro Coliseum championships every June, every summer. The iconic black and blue courses would not be possible without DGS. Go ahead and check them out at dgsninja.com for some incredible ninja swag, realistically, as well as some obstacles as well that you can buy for your own.
Yep, big thanks to DGS and NinjaWorks for helping the Premier Series really be the best series that it can possibly be. Now moving on over to the run order, of course, we're excited to see a lot of UK flags here, and also, interestingly, a lot of French flags, of course, as well. I'm really excited to see this run order. I'm thinking we've got a mix. First name that peaks up to me, I'd say Mickey Doyle. I think he's definitely one of the favourites at the moment to win in his division. Got Ruffy Graham, very strong athlete. Of course, the French and the British going to have a bit of a battle here for that first spot.
Absolutely. We see Allison and Timote, two incredible French kids coming out here for some incredible competition action, along with so many other amazing British athletes as well. Of course, we're going to be starting with our two kids, females, Allison and Georgina, and then we head into a multitude of mature kids as well, it looks like.
Yep, looks like we'll be having... So this the mature kids and the kids division, we've kind of merged them together. Going to be running together. We'd love to see it. And we'll be starting shortly. I'm really interested to see how the course is going to fare. We saw it in our course intro, of course. We saw saw canes there. We saw a cliffhanger. I mean, I'm very excited to see what this course is going to be.
Me too as well. It's going to be a fun time overall throughout the entire weekend. I'm excited to see how the course kind of progresses in terms of everything. I'm excited to see a couple more of these names here, specifically Flo Lambert and Harvey Montague, two incredible athletes that we saw last year at the True Function Premier Series qualifying. I'm excited to see how their skills have developed overall.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Now, of course, let's have a look. Of course, let's remind you of our finals taking place in November at, of course, Life Force. We just had our previous qualifier at Life Force, and it was absolutely amazing. The course was no surprise, an absolute banger, and I think the finals will be no different, and even better that we will be having the best of the best compete. Of course, top 4 from each qualifier will be moving on to finals, and these ninjas truly are just the pioneers of their sport. They are just leading the way in terms of tech, in strength, in their speed. It's going to be so amazing. Mark the date, people. November 15th to 17th is going to be some of the best ninja content you can possibly see.
I'm in full agreement of that, and it looks like with that nice little plug out of the way for the fans, we're going to be headed into our first runner of the weekend. One of France's representatives is going to be Alison Gurado.
Yep, I can't wait to get started. I can't wait to see this placement course here. We're off.
Ooh. So it looks like we have some slopers on the quad steps, it looks like there. Alison makes her way through that very well. coming up onto the actual structure here. Takes a massive jump for the ring slider. Down she goes. Across higher run. All is well and good for her. Comes across over to these little arrows, it looks like. Jumps out. Nice little grab there. Nearly lost it. Ooh, a bit of a diagonal swing here, it looks like. Wants to recorrect herself. Can she do that? Can she use that core strength? Oh, she's having a bit of a pickle right now. Can she use the trust there? It looks like she can.
Yeah, looks like that's in play. Just has to straighten herself out a bit.
Here she goes. She's got a bit more of a straighter
here.
swing now. Here she goes. Is she going to go for the jump? She has about 50 seconds left.
Now the trust, look, clever using the trust to kind of steady
There we
herself.
go.
There it is.
Yes! Great stuff from Alison Garado.
Yeah, she's made it through that obstacle. Bit of trouble there, but that's okay. Hopefully she can make up for it on the later obstacles.
I'm liking this. More of the step action here. Takes that ring. Has to swing over to that tiny, little thicker cliffhanger ledge there. Can she do it? Oh, you have to use that grip strength there. Come on. Oh, she
tried
can't
to
make
static it.
Here she goes. So about 15 seconds left now. Can she make it? Yes! The little Lachey there helps her tremendously. Making her way through the extra cliff now. Can she get the dismount with time to spare? Come on, Alison.
Oh, it's going to be close.
Yes, she can.
There it is.
There we go. She's going to try the steps for fun, but she has finished the course out here. She made it to the, looks like the 6th or 5th obstacle there. Happy times all around. Nice little graphic there. Shout out to Sammy on the team. Good stuff all around.
Yeah, that was a great way to start off this qualifier, and she did really well there. Lost a bit of time on that kind of Lachey obstacle, but just about made it through that cliffhanger in time to get the point. So she's put herself in a pretty good position.
Absolutely. We're now going to be moving on to our second and final kids female competitor. It's going to be Georgina Goron. Quick blow of the hands there to make sure she's all ready to go.
Yep, now, of course, only these two athletes in the kids female division. Georgina's seen her athlete before her make it that far. She'll want to, try and get further. We'll see if that's going to happen.
Down the ring slider she goes all around. These tires, it doesn't look like they...
No.
Oh, no!
Oh, that's surprising.
Unfortunate stuff from Georgina, but she looks like she's happy to have made it that far, which is all well and good. Super fast down that ring slider too. Awesome stuff from Georgina. And just like that, we are going to be moving on to our kids male division right now, it looks like, with our first competitor being Timo Verguet. I really hope I'm doing these French pronunciations right.
Yep, let's hope so. We apologize if Billy screws up any of the names, just saying.
Yes. The nation of France has such a massive showing at the World Championships. We see the white shirts with the French logo all the time on the massive competitions out here, and we absolutely love to see it. Age 7, here goes Timo.
Coming out of Saint Denis Le Gast. Maybe I didn't pronounce that right,
Exactly, we're both even. No!
Oh no!
Oh no! Timo!
Oh wow! Oh man!
He looks a bit angry with himself there, and rightly so. Not a mistake anyone really wants to make out here, but it happens to the best of us, and it also is not over yet. There is still the challenge course to go.
Oh man, what a very unfortunate fall. He made it through the obstacle, but did end up tapping his foot. Made it to the platform, but tapped his foot behind him. Unfortunate fall, but again, the placement course, all it decides is to run order. He can totally show off his stuff on the challenge course.
Precisely so. We move back to our UK representatives here for Rafi Graham.
There we are. Dion giving him some chalk there. Yeah, he looks calm and collected, blowing his hands nicely.
All calm. The deep breaths also helping at the same time right there. Hopefully Rafi puts in a really good performance out here on the challenge, on the placement course.
All right, shaking out those hands. He looks ready. He looks ready to go. I think it's going to be a good time here.
Coming out of Cirencester, which I believe is where Dion lives as well.
Okay, cool. Making it through the slider here.
Oh, no!
Wow!
Was that
Oh,
another
no.
foot tap?
Oh, he looks good. He looks okay.
Oh, we're fine, it looks like. Good. Okay, Rafi carries on now. Tiny bit of a diagonal swing there, but really wants to get into the zone, trying to use the trust to align himself. There he goes. Is this going to be the one? No, taking
Oh,
a
maybe
couple more
one
extra
more here.
swings, really. No!
Oh, no! Oh, unfortunate there. It's interesting. These kind of holds, they're quite prone to ending up getting athletes to swing too diagonally. So the key there is trying to strain his Lachey out. Unfortunately, wasn't able to do that there, but Rafi will be able to make it up on the challenge course.
Yes, puts him into first place for now as well. Sebi Godfrey is up next.
Yeah, I'm interested to see who can make it further into this course. I wonder how many athletes will go until we get that buzzer. I mean, Sebi could be our first.
Precisely so. I'm liking this placement course so far. It looks like a solid course, and we haven't even seen all of it yet. I wonder what's to come. The time limit as well looks to be quite long, so that could lead to a bit of pump already in the athletes, especially in the arms, because there is quite a few upper body intensive moments throughout this course. But hopefully it doesn't affect Sebi too much, as he is now on the start line.
Yeah, you're completely correct there, Billy. I think this is typically it's a shorter course, the focus on speed. I think this is kind of evening it out. They can't just rely on going super fast. They've got to have that grip strength, kind
Exactly.
of power through on. Looks like Sebi's doing just that.
Takes a bit of time to
Line
jump
up the
out to
slider.
that ring and swing down. Good stuff all around. These tires have been a bit of a nuisance, but not to Sebi. Comes up to a couple scenes of crimes out here. Wants to get a nice even swing. Oh, already getting a bit diagonal. It seems like on this obstacle, you really need to go for it fast if you want efficient clear on it, or else you're just hanging there.
Yeah, it's a bit tricky here. Going completely sideways now. He's going to have to find a way to correct that.
Trying to fix himself out here. 50 seconds remaining. Here he goes. There we go.
Oh,
Trying to get a
this
bit more
looks
of an
better.
even swing here. Doesn't want to start off another diagonal swing. It just seems to be happening on its own.
Oh no! Oh man.
He has a smile on his face, though. He's ready to go for the challenge. High five all around.
No, it's a great run up to that point where others had been tripped up by the balance. That was no problem for Sebi.
Precisely so. That's going to rightfully put him into first place by 2 seconds currently, as we now move on to Alexander Cook.
Yeah, so interestingly, we've got another athlete of the exact same name running in the pre-team, but we'll get there when we get there. Deja vu, probably.
Possibly, yeah.
Regardless, sorry, not pre-teen, in teen, I believe. But anyway, this Alexander Cook is going to make a name for himself here. Let's see if these kind of holds, these Lacheys, will trip him up. Hopefully not. They've been causing a lot of problems. So, oh wow!
Oh, the foot slips on the third step there. That's an underrated and quite a hard move, to be fair to him. There's not a lot of real estate for your foot to just step on, and you really need to rely on your hands there. Unfortunately, that is going to put Alexander into last for now. Possibly one of our first runners on the challenge course when that comes around, but he has chances to redeem himself.
Yeah, we're definitely not expecting that. I think it's easy to take the first obstacle for granted, but those slopes, they're very easy to just completely slip off of without you even realizing. Of course,
Pretty
no
much.
fault of Alex. He'll definitely do well on the challenge course, I'd say.
I'm hoping so as well. Amory Holgate is going to be our last kids male competitor out here today, it looks like. Nope, unless we are moving into mature kids female, is that right? Yes, that is right. We have 3 mature kid females, starting off with Amory, and then Flo and Dahlia.
Yep, so of course, with 3 athletes in the mature kids female division, so on the challenge course, I believe it will have to be 3 obstacles to complete for them to qualify. Of course, first up, they've got to determine the placements for the challenge course, and that will be done through this course right here.
Precisely so. Again, I'm loving the placement course out here created by Dion and Millie. Really testing the abilities of our European athletes here.
Yeah, I think the key point here is that Lachey, I'm not sure what to call him, kind of like V-holds. They seem to be, the way they're kind of fixed on the top, and so when you jump onto them, seems like the problem is that they end up turning quite a lot, and then their swing is just completely, messed up, goes diagonal and horizontal. It's a very tricky obstacle. You need a lot of, they got to engage that core to make sure they keep straight, and if they do that, they should do well on this course.
In theory, they should. Here is our kids female division leaderboard out here, rounding out all of the kids out here on the placement course. Quite possibly the best run we've seen today was our first, with Alison Garado representing France. Completed that tough cliffhanger obstacle with the ring there. Can be a bit of a difficulty fully jumping from a ring onto a cliffhanger at an angle, but Alison made it look easy regardless. And of course, here are all of the incredible kids males that we have out here today in Swindon. Sebi, Rafi, Timo, and Alexander. Seems like that little V type thing has been quite a nuisance today so far. I'm excited to see how that kind of develops throughout the course of this weekend as well, to see how the other divisions will fare.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm really excited. The talent just gets higher and higher as you go through the divisions. But of course, to match that, the course gets harder and harder. So it's very interesting seeing that battle develop over the weekend.
Precisely so. Here we can see the rest of our mature kids out here. Seems like we have 3 mature kid females and 8 males, with one of our males being French, Lucas Babir.
Yeah, Lucas actually made the trip to Worlds this year, got 81st.
Yeah,
so
definitely not a stranger to an international stage of any kind.
Yeah, absolutely. I believe he did pretty well, made it to the final obstacle of stage 1.
Yeah.
There was, I remember that final obstacle being quite big, Lachey's, so let's see how he fares on these kind of Lachey's here.
Precisely. Definitely a favourite to come out with one of the top 4 spots in the challenge course, I think.
Oh, 100%. I think in terms of rivaling him, perhaps Mickey Doyle, he's a really strong kid here. He trains a lot of ninja at True Function, and of course with his dad as well. I'm interested to see how he's going to do. He got first in the regionals, I believe, so. But now we're going to be seeing our first in the mature kids, Amory Holgate.
She's making her way through the obstacles at an efficient pace, slides down with that ring, coming out of Purton in Wiltshire. Oh, looks like there's a little disc there. So it looks like an even grab might be necessary. Is that a success? Yes, it is! Right then, Amory really wants an even swing. Ah, that diagonal is coming back into play now.
We're seeing it again. Oh
I
man,
don't
this
know how it
obstacle.
happens. It's just the way that the wires are.
Yeah, it does not let up. You just gotta kind of keep calm and steady yourself.
Yes, you got to go at it head on at first, which Amory did to an extent, but it's just continuing that straight swing overall, isn't it?
I wonder, perhaps, if she's allowed to reset if she goes back on the platform, or she could just opt to use the truss with her legs to kind of steady herself. I think right now she kind of has to figure out a way to stop her momentum.
Yeah.
Only 20 seconds
Locking
now.
off to try and get her her core in place there. Trying to halt herself a lot to try and just regenerate it from scratch, maybe.
Yeah, it seems to have helped though. But, you know, time's ticking, energy's going. Can she do it?
No, the time
Oh,
runs out,
man.
unfortunately, for Amory, but still, incredible run from her. Shaking her
tough
hands
run
there,
there.
looks like it was quite a bit of a battle.
Absolutely. Let's hope she's still got not too pumped for the challenge course later, but she's put herself in a pretty solid position there, at least making it to that obstacle there. I love the name, by the way. Tie, dash, spin, and off! Exclamation mark.
Pretty much.
Now next up gonna be Flo Lambert. Flo Lambert repping True Function on her shirt. Love to see it.
Applying a bit of liquid chalk right here before. A rarity for a lot of people at True Function, as it is typically a no chalk facility. But what that allows is just pure development of grip. But it's nice to have it for competitions, isn't it? And off she goes.
Oh, interesting approach here. Kind of opting to use the side of her foot there on the kind of slopes through the slider. Now balance.
Can
On
she
the
hold on to
spinner,
the
no
disc?
problem.
Oh, incredible
Oh.
technique.
That's exactly how you do it. That definitely saved her some time.
Has to go onto this obstacle head on without generating a diagonal swing. Looks like she's doing it very well.
Oh,
Hopefully it
this
doesn't
looks
start
this
for
looks
her.
like it.
Yes, there we go. We get a grab on the second arrow.
And our second competitor to make it to this point now.
Balances on top of that step. Jumps for the ring. Has to reach out to that thicker cliffhanger.
Yeah, she's been doing really well. Exactly the speed and efficiency needed for the placement
Whoa,
course.
the
Oh,
develop-
but he was off.
Can she regenerate herself?
Oh,
30 seconds remain on this clock now. Looking
Oh,
down to
interesting
try and see
here.
if she can regenerate anything.
wow, now this is interesting. She didn't have any problems with the swinging on the previous obstacle like many. It seems like she's running into that problem here. Very unpredictable.
It is a very difficult swing once you've taken an
man.
attempt and haven't quite gotten it. 5 seconds left.
If you try
Doesn't
and
look
use
like
her
Flo is going to
foot-
get anywhere with it,
Oh,
unfortunately.
no.
But definitely laid down the foundation on that previous obstacle, which is nice. Flo competed last year at the True Function Premier Series qualifier, hoping to redeem herself on the Challenge Course 2. We are now
Yeah,
going to be
well-
moving on to our final mature kid female, Dahlia Willis.
Yep, now going as the final runner does help. Suddenly just seeing everyone else, seeing the beta and just where people have had problems on the course, you're a bit more prepared. So we'll see how that goes soon enough. She's got the chalk ready, blowing her hands, and the chalk set in.
Right then. Getting that liquid chalk to dry out just in time for a run out here. Here she goes.
Now nice and steadily through the steps.
Wants to get one foot in front of the other, which she does successfully. Moving through onto this ring slider. Nice.
Now balance here. Has to be careful. But she's good.
She got it. There we go. Now then. Been a bit of a tricky one all day, this little arrow swing. Oh, but it looks like that diagonal is coming back into play.
Oh man, this is tricky here. Now she's getting it. You do not want to end up in no man's land in this swing. It's so easy to. Come on, Dahlia, just try and maybe kick off the truss. Oh, now she's spinning. That's not good. Oh, she steadied it. Nicely done.
Okay. Bit of redemption out here with just under 30 seconds. Can she fully generate enough swing to get to the second arrow?
Looks like her swing may be corrected now, but with time ticking, how much energy does she have left hanging on there?
She has 10 seconds left out here. Looks like she's back where she was before with that diagonal. Here she goes.
Oh, she goes with touched
one
it
hand
as
on.
well. I mean, got no touch points, unfortunately. But regardless, a great showing off of Dahlia. That's going to put it in second.
Respectable position overall. Good stuff from
Very-
Dahlia. That rounds out our kids female division for our mature kids. We're now going to be moving on to our mature kids male with two competitors that competed last year to great success. Harvey Montague and Mickey Doyle.
Yep, I'm really interested to see how this is going to shape out. Time is such an important factor in the placement course. You can just see Dahlia and Amory are less than a second between them. Super close. I wonder what close calls we're going to be seeing here in between Harvey and Mickey.
It's going to be interesting. Running with a hoodie on, it looks like. I like it when that happens. We don't get that happening too much now. One steps every single step. That's a gutsy move from Harvey. Straight out of the gate. Wants to get a really, really good time going into challenge course. No!
Oh, no! Wow!
Stumble on the tires. Has a smile on his face, but knows he could have done better, actually. Really happy with that. A lot of urgency straight out of the bat right there. Super excited to see him on the challenge course to see where that comes into play.
Man, he looked... You could immediately tell the pace was different of this kid. He was really going for it. And a surprising early exit. His work is not done, though. He has the challenge course. But Mickey's just seen him here. How is Mickey going to approach this now?
Mickey's father, Alec Doyle, was one of the fastest clears on the placement course last year, beating out the world champion in the 100 meters, Jack Andrews, which is a massive name. Let's see if that family prowess can help him out here. Representing Reading, Mickey is off, and he makes it.
Yeah, onto the slider now. Yeah, no surprises here. Mickey's really pushing it.
Oh,
and
skips the
skips
UFO!
it. Wow.
Good stuff all around from Mickey. Will that diagonal swing come into play? Has a lot of prowess to start. He looks to be in an alright position. Here he goes. Yes!
Oh, almost tried to link the dismount there. He's not waiting
Straight
about
to
at
the
all.
ring, it looks like.
Going straight to
Is
the
he
wing.
going
What's
for a
his approach?
skip on the actual... This is actually a strategy
Is
and a
he-
half.
He is!
Look at
Wow!
that! I am loving this so far. Skips that, goes across them steps. Looks like a boot scoot is going to be in play here, which he completes.
Wow.
Goes all the way across and around it. All
Mickey
the way
almost-
around to the
almost forgot about
10-foot
the wall.
wall. And Mickey Doyle is our
And there
first
it is.
placement course clear of True Functions Premier Series qualifier in 2024.
What a run out of Mickey. And he looked happy. That look at this skip. He skips the spinner on the tires and then just completely just says, you know what? I'm not going to do the cliffhanger. And it's
I'm going to
completely
skip it
legal.
like I'm cool.
Genius. I mean, I expected no less out of him.
Precisely
I mean,
so.
wow.
Super happy with that performance out of Mickey. As we now move on to Logan King.
Mickey there, he made it through that kind of, I'm not sure what you call it, the swing there, and kind of celebrated. I think he almost forgot about the wall. It's like, oh yeah, let me quickly do the wall. And then I was that was amazing.
Not to mention, he also had about 30 seconds left on the clock. So it is definitely... It is possible to do every single obstacle as intended and get a decent time But it looks like if anyone wants that top time, they're going to have to do a couple of beta breaks, as we just saw from Mickey. Let's see if Logan, a Swindon representative, can make his way through the course in full out here.
Yeah, Logan's just seen what Mickey can do. Let's hope he can match it. Now through the slider here. Tires.
Yes!
Yeah, no problem. Goes for the skip as well. I'm not surprised there. I think we'll be seeing far more people be doing that now.
Having a lot of swing generation. Oh, that diagonal swing's coming back to haunt
Oh,
our
no.
athletes, dude.
Oh man, he looked okay. He thought he had it, and his hand just kind of twisted there. It's very easy to kind of catch you off guard here. Oh, he's got to steady himself. Come on. He's still got a good amount of time. About 35 seconds now. Should be enough time to at least get through this obstacle, but he needs to straighten out. Come on, Logan.
Nah,
Oh, no!
unfortunate.
He opted to... I think he opted to save his energy there when he realized. A smart decision, of course. And uses the skip there as well, a smart strategy. So he's pretty fast up to that point. So let's see what the rest of our athletes can do.
Great stuff out of Logan. We are now moving on to Zachary Parler. Repping a football jersey. Do you know what team that's supporting?
I think that's Real Madrid. But do not do not take my word for it.
If there's any football experts in the chat, please let us know.
Oh, if I'm wrong, people are not going to be happy about that.
Making sure the liquid chalk is all dried out before he starts his run.
Right, Zachary here. Also
are now
coming out of
off.
Swindon.
A lot of local representatives out here. Possibly regular goers to the gym whenever it opens.
Oh, steadies himself there. Now under balance, gonna skip it. Yeah, he
Gets
is.
the disc. A lot of momentum straight into these arrows. A lot of momentum.
Oh, I think he should have gone for it there. No, it's
No!
okay. Oh,
Gets
no!
one hand on, but just
Oh,
couldn't
man.
synchronize his arm movements there.
Yeah, got one. He had his right hand there, but his left hand wasn't in sync. That Shea is so tough. I'd say definitely for our younger athletes, maybe not have the height as much needed. But we've seen from Mickey, it's definitely doable. I have to see who else can join Mickey with that buzzer.
Let's see if Henry Rowlands can be the next.
Well, it's only got the right color t-shirt. Fits right
Absolutely.
in with the
Oh, literally
Adrenaline
one-stepping
levels.
those steps out here. Once one of them top times, it looks like. Hastily makes his way through, uses the disc to his advantage. See how he fares on these arrows. A lot of momentum straight out the gate. A nice backswing. Takes
Oh,
an
this
extra
is
swing
looking
to be
great.
safe. Nice little grab there. Wants to get the dismount.
Oh, wow.
What's he going to do? Is he going to use the step?
There.
Yes, he's going to use the step, using the swing to get an even swing straight onto the cliff. Nice little use of the sideways there. Swings down to safety. 51 seconds left. Goes around the corner on those steps. Boot scoot is now in progress. Swings down to safety. Has to go all the way around to get that 10-foot
Racing
wall.
through. Look at the grit, determination on his face. Oh, we're going to have another buzzer here.
Yes.
There it is. Nice.
How good is that, ladies and gentlemen? That's going to definitely put him in top 2. We'll have to see if that beats out Mickey from earlier.
You know, I'm interested to see if it that was a very fast run. Didn't use the same skips as Mickey, but still feel like it was. Yeah, it was. Oh wow!
By 2 milliseconds, that was faster.
Wow.
Great stuff out of Henry Rowlands. Zayn Ali is next up, however, definitely wanting to match some expertise that he's seen already today. Another football jersey supporter out here.
Yeah, I'm so our football knowledge is not as much as our ninja knowledge, but
Absolutely, we have our priorities, ladies and gentlemen.
Now
Right, here he
comes
goes.
Zayn.
I don't think
Okay,
Zayn
through.
is 41.
He's not 41 years old, nope.
But he is definitely looking like he has the experience. Oh, gonna take an
Oh, he
extra
should be
dismount
okay.
here. Very, very nice. Hey, maybe he is 41 and we just don't know it yet. It looks like he has that experience in spades. Wants to get an even swing on these arrows. How's he gonna fare?
Oh, he looks okay. He's got the more momentum
Yes.
you have, the harder it is to stay on, but he has. He's turning
Turned
a bit,
around
but
the
he's
arrow as
okay.
well.
And he's
Nice.
Oh, whoa, okay. He was very close to slipping off that quad step, but just about grabs the ring. Now, how is he going to fare on this hold of cliffhanger?
Oh, no, he's missed the first grab. This can be detrimental, guys.
Oh, I think the backswing means he can't really static this. You kind of have to just
You're gonna have to
lachey
jump
onto
for it.
Oh, he might just jump.
He's
for
gone
it.
for the dismount cheese,
He
and
does.
he's made it.
Going through this quad steps here. Made it through. Now boot scoot now. We haven't seen Henry or Mickey fail here.
Yes, there
And
we
neither
go.
does he.
5 seconds
Through to
left.
the
He has to
wall.
bolt across the structures. Can he make up the wall with 1 second left? No!
Oh, no!
Super close there from
So
Zayn
close.
Ali.
Just misses the buzzer there, about a second short. But great showing. I love the perseverance that Zayn showed.
Absolutely.
On that cliffhanger, he wasn't able to grab it. So as he was swinging so much, instead of trying to steady himself, he was like, oh, I've got enough momentum, I'll just go for the skip instead. And it was a wise decision. May have not got the buzzer, but it was a great run. Puts him in a very good position. And now Lucas is coming up. Definitely one to watch here.
I think he is our lone French representative in the mature kids male division. Definitely wants to make a name for himself out here. Flying in all the way from France, definitely has something to prove because he placed 81st at our World Championships in June in Greensboro. So definitely no stranger to an international stage such as this.
Yep, 10 years old. Oh, baby. He certainly looks like he's got a lot of experience compared to a 10-year-old. Okay.
There we
No,
go. 1, 2,
safe-
3 across the
safe
tires.
decision. And straight on through to the slashay. Oh, wow. You can already see, man. Does he even need to go?
Oh,
Whoa!
even with a diagonal swing, he's made it.
Whoa, that was
Saves
close.
himself.
Not a lot of people can just be swinging with that much momentum and still go through.
He's got the
Oh,
strength for a
look at
little
this.
lock-off transition there on the cliffhanger as he's made his way down to safety. 50 seconds left.
Banks into the trust a bit. But gotta be careful. Gotta stand correctly on the starting platform, but he's made it through. Boot scoot now. He's got
Clears
plenty
the
of
mat.
time.
Now he has to
Wow.
bolt across the structure. 30 seconds remaining as he makes his way up the 10-foot
Oh,
wall. They
what happened
can't
here?
put that. It looks like they can't use their hands on the little black gap there. But regardless,
there it
Lucas
is.
makes it. Great stuff overall.
Man, that was great. Another finish here. It was a great showing out of Lucas. Did very well. It was a bit of maybe a rough run a little bit. He kind of banged into the truss once or twice.
Yeah,
But that just goes to show the grit this kid has. He is
absolutely.
really strong.
Great stuff from Lucas out here. Definitely done his country proud. Let's see how he's going to fare on the challenge course later. We only have 2 more athletes here for our placement course on this live stream out here. The first of which being Jasper Philpott.
Yep, we've had 3 clears so far. Can Jasper make it 4.
Definitely hoping so. A relatively new ninja, it looks like, hoping to make a name for himself on this course.
Yeah, you can see the flags in the back there. Dion's been to so many countries to compete in Ninja, and we love to see the international representation across our qualifiers.
Absolutely. And here goes Jasper Philpott on our steps here. Ooh, a little bit of a stumble to that second one, but he saves himself and he's through.
Yep, he's onto the slider now. No problems whatsoever. Speeds through, goes for the skip, of course. Wise decision. Now the chase. This is where it's kind of the crux point here. Always looking pretty good.
No! He couldn't get his hips up and therefore couldn't get high on that swing. Nice sense of urgency though from Jasper, I gotta say.
Yeah, he was on a pretty good pace there. His swing looked okay to me, but I suppose just as he let go, perhaps got a bit twisted there.
Perhaps. Now then, we are moving on to our final mature kids male of the day on our placement course. It's going to be Dara Satara.
Yep, going to be starting here shortly. And here we are. Another football jersey. A lot of football fans.
It is England. What more could you expect?
That's true. That's true.
Here we go. Our final placement course runner for the mature kid male division out here. Dara's making his way through at quite the pace.
Yep, here he goes now. With a slider. Very steadying himself very well. Alex Lachey. How is he going to do here?
Can he get an even
good,
swing? Oh no!
Oh no!
Just slips on that final swing, goes too far to the right. Great stuff from Dara, however. Super excited to see him on the challenge course later. That is going to place him in 8th place, so he's going to be one of our first runners on the on our challenge course out here today. This leaderboard is looking very, very good so far. We have our top 2 finishes literally 2 milliseconds apart, which is astonishing, along with Lucas Barbier, 15 seconds behind, but our lone French representative in this division.
Yeah, it was very interesting. Henry coming out being the surprise to get first place. And of course, Flo Lambert taking first place in Mature Kids Female. Dahlia and Amory putting off a great show, of course, as well.
Awesome stuff all around from all of our mature kids. Super happy to have them here today on such an amazing course by 2 amazing course designers and pioneers of the ninja scene in the UK. Those being Dion Trigg and Emily Coward out here. These 2 are absolute legends. Dion has been around since literally the very beginning. Legend has it that he originally found the first ever Sasuke tournament that just turned 27 yesterday. So happy birthday to the franchise of Ninja. That was yesterday. And Dion, first seeing that live, has progressed so far throughout his ninja career. He's competed in the UK, of course. He's competed in Austria, Vietnam, Japan, where it all started. He went to the Premier Series finals last year as well, and has competed in countless other countries as well, such as Germany and Indonesia. Super, super happy to have him here, along with Emily Coward, 2 incredible people who run True Function Ninja Training Ground. Happy to have them here.
Yeah, you can see them holding the Ninja Sport UK award. Service to Ninja. I believe that's the award they won.
So I think if my mind remembers correctly, the Service to Ninja Sport award went to Dion independently, and the training facility of the year went to True Function as a gym. So Dion essentially winning 2 awards throughout the year of 2023 is great.
No, it's well deserved. I think if I had to choose one person who's dedicated to Ninja, I don't think there's anyone more dedicated than Dion. He has been around for so long. He's one of the OGs, and he pioneered the Ninja scene in the UK all the way back in 2015 when he first opened up True Function. And look how far he's come. He's done so much for the community here, and we love to see him, partnering with WNL for the Premier Series and just developing the sport of Ninja as a whole. And we can see that most in the kids division, young athletes starting in this sport for the first time, and hopefully they'll develop to become strong athletes,
Precisely. Super happy to have Dion and Emily here. Gonna carry on doing an incredible job throughout the course of this weekend. We have a couple of athlete highlights that we want to go over as well. The first of which being one of our preteen females that we're going to see later on today, and that is American Katrina Maniaki, or one of those two pronunciations, coming out of the Grit Ninja. She has moved over to the UK, and in order to find some great ninja skill, she has resorted to True Function Ninja Training Ground, which is quite possibly her best option. Placed 39th at the World Championships this year as well in the preteen female category. So she's definitely a force to be reckoned with. I have my money on her as probably our top finisher, but we also have people like Maya Kotarska, who also went to the Premier Series finals last year representing True Function. We are super happy to have Katrina here, going to showcase some of that American power in the land of the Brits.
Yeah, it is a true international showing. We've got the UK, we've got France, and now Katarina coming out here, coming in from the States to give us a run for their money. I mean, she is really skilled, really powerful, a lot of talent. The Grit Ninja's a great gym. I mean, she is definitely one of the favorites to win. Definitely need to watch out for her. She's going to put on an absolute showing in the preteen female division. Catch that later, folks.
Precisely so. Now we're going to shift our attention to our top finisher in the elite male category from last qualifier at True Function, and that is Tommy Matthews, or Thomas as we say here, but the true OGs and the true people in the UK know him as Tommy. A super incredible athlete, one of the fastest in the world, I am willing to bet. He is an incredible ninja in terms of strength as well, knows how to move fast, and absolutely just one of the most experienced ninjas in the UK possibly. Started in mid-2022 to train for the TV show, and since then he's just been off on a massive tangent on ninja, just wrecking every single competition he goes to. Went to the Premier Series finals last year. It was super strong against all of the other ninjas around the world. Sponsored by Gecko, a chalk company. Super happy to have them on his side as well. Super grippy ninja, has a bouldering and climbing background as well. It's going to be a good couple of runs from Tommy.
Yeah, he is definitely one of the favorites. He'll be wanting to defend his first place from the last qualifier, but the elite field is absolutely stacked. It's going to be so good. You won't want to miss it. These people are just going to go too fast, like ridiculously fast. Blink and you miss it. Especially Tommy. He knows how to handle speed.
Precisely so. Now then, moving on to our next guy. I'll let you have this one, Cheyenne. I'll let you have this one.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure who this person is, but he goes by the name, I believe the graphic will be coming up now, Billy Dixon. I don't know if you've heard of this guy in the audience. He's going to be competing later in the challenge division or something. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know much about it.
In all seriousness, this is me right here. I'm speaking.
Billy Dixon is going to be competing later. Our commentator, our amazing commentator, is going to be competing himself. He's going to be trying out the course for himself later in the amateur male division. Check him out tomorrow. It's going to be great. We cannot wait to watch you, Billy.
Going to be a
Yeah.
fun time. I've been taking notes of what our younger athletes have been doing on the placement course. I'm going to use maybe a couple of beta breaks depending on what's there and what's not. And I'm definitely going to be keeping notes on what this challenge course looks like as well. Super happy to be here, guys. I'm going to be here. You cannot get rid of me. I'm everywhere.
Yeah, Billy is not just commentating, but he's definitely to the side. He's making a bunch of notes, trying to work out how he's going to beat this course. I cannot wait to watch.
I have a couple of tough competitors as well, specifically Ben Emerson, Julian Solirakis, and Vincent Maurice. The latter two being two incredible French competitors. So yes, super happy to be here. Gonna be down there in Swindon tomorrow. Gonna be quite the journey from Rotherham to Swindon, but you know, we move. Right then, with that out of the way, get out of here, Billy. We don't need you. We are going to be having a look at what our obstacles are. Get away. Right then. Right. Sammy, stop. Okay, and of course, we're going to have a look at what is in store for the rest of this weekend. Here we see three incredible ninjas out here. Those being Jack Andrews, one of our only clears of stage 1 in our World Championships out in Greensboro. We have Harrison Daly on the right as well, and the aforementioned Catalina in the middle. We are going through the kids and the mature kids currently, and then later on today at 11 a.m. Eastern, I believe, and 4:15 in the evening for us, that is going to be starting with the preteens, which is where we are going to see Catalina and multiple others make their prowess on the course. And tomorrow, as our gorgeous Harrison Daly is right above, we have the Sunday. That includes our amateurs, our teens, and our elite ninjas. The amateurs are going to be starting at 5:15 Eastern in the morning and 10:15 in the morning for our Brits. And then the teens and elites will happen after that as well. No, actually, the teens and amateurs are basically going to be back-to-back from what I know. It's going to happen at 8:15 Eastern in the morning, and then 1:15 in the afternoon for the Brits. And then later on that night, it's all going to kick off with the elites out here. It's going to start at 1 p.m. Eastern and 6 p.m. British time. It is going to be a competition you guys will not want to miss at all. Some incredible names, such as Jack and Harrison out here. Super excited to have them all here.
Yeah, all three people on your screen right now have a ton of talent. These are the favorites to win some of the best that the sport has to offer. And speaking of which, our qualifiers, we're not done just yet. We have 2 more. I can't believe the number's so small now. Just 2 left.
What is this graphic, man? It used to be like 50 billion of them. Now there's only 2.
Alright, but alas, our next qualifier, October 12th to 13th, is going to be taking place in Florida at Slow Throw. Amazing gym over there. And then after that, Motus Ninjas, the home of Donovan Matoya, October 19th to 20th. These 2 will be the final opportunities for our athletes to qualify for the Premier Series finals, which will be taking place, of course, we've said it once and we'll say it again, at Life Force in November. The amazing facility in Washington, Bellingham. November 15th to 17th. Our champion for the Premier Series 2024 will be decided in each division, and it's not going to be one that you want to miss. Incredible facility. We saw at the qualifier they held, it was such a fun course. They just know how to do the flow, and it's one of the most techiest courses I've ever seen. It's really going to test our athletes, and it's going to be such a fun watch.
Precisely. Last week we had our Bellingham Life Force qualifier, and that lived up to the expectations that we made, and I cannot wait to see what the finals can do as well, with some incredible courses by the one and only Jaden Welch. It's going to be super, super fun on that weekend. Now, we are going to have a little look at our obstacle list, if we can see. Right then, let's have a look at this. Our obstacle list consists of the following. We have balance posts, Cats in the Spider, Parkour Park, Monkey Bars, Cliff Drop, a Pegboard, a Flying Squirrel, swinging and popping on through, and then we end on our flywheel finale. I believe we can see our flywheel finale in the background out here. Going to be an interesting time.
Wow. There's 9 obstacles right there. 9 tough, very difficult, very scary obstacles. How are you feeling, Daddy? You know, that you have to... Are you feeling nervous now?
I'll have to see what they all look like and how they all play first off.
I've been very mean messing with you, Arnold. But regardless, yes, these are 9 obstacles that our athletes are going to be facing here. Some of them, I mean, they definitely sound very interesting.
Yes, right then. So, here's the situation, guys. One of our mature kids athletes has to run first because they are looking to leave early. It's going to be one of our French competitors out here.
Yep, you've seen. Here's our run order that was decided from the placement course. And Dahlia Willis is going to be our first runner.
After our mature kid male competes.
Oh no, I think Dahlia is the
Oh,
mature
okay.
kid.
That's fair. That is fair. Right then.
Well, regardless, maybe Dahlia running maybe a little earlier than she expected, but I'm sure she'll just have to prepare and adapt.
Absolutely. Super excited to see how all of our competitors can fare on this challenge course today.
Yep, we've got a stacked field, that's for sure. I mean, we saw a lot of talent out of our competitors. Sebi Godfrey ended up getting the top time in the kids division, and of course, Alison and Georgina going to be our 2 from the kids female division. It's going to be a battle for the top spot between these 2, between the French and the British.
It's going to be an interesting one. So much talent in both countries. The Brits have the home field advantage, but the French are not to be slept on at all. They have some of the strongest athletes in the world, some of which are here throughout the course of this weekend.
Yeah, it's very exciting. It's so amazing to see the French ninja community come out here and put on a show for the Premier Series. Looks like we'll be starting any moment now.
We'll be there momentarily, everybody. Dahlia Willis being the first runner of the day. Going to be running for our mature kid female division. Has to leave the facility early, so she is going to be our first runner here today. Here we go. We are starting at the very back corner of the gym, it looks like. Going to apply some liquid chalk before running. Has to let it dry first, so all is well.
Yeah, looks like we're starting off with a bit of balance, as per usual.
Yes. Dion likes to start off courses with a bit of balance here and there.
Yeah, it's a good way to warm you up before getting onto the big, mighty laches. But it's not to be slept on. Balance is just as crucial in this sport as any of those big moves that you see around. It's one of the key fundamentals of the sport. Let's see how Dahlia goes.
Getting the countdown from Dion. And off goes Dahlia. Balances all well and down. She ascends right into the spider. Oh, okay. There's some bars on the spider. I see. Okay, that's interesting. There is a nice opportunity for a bit of a beta break, it looks like. Or you could just do the spider walk below. Maybe, if we really wanted to. But nevertheless, Dahlia makes her way through. She's going to use these modified parkour bars to get herself through. She's going to start here.
Yeah, going on to
quite a bit of balance realistically. You can just skip a bit, can't you?
Yeah.
Using them to your advantage out here.
Parkour Park, as the name's called. Certainly a tough one. Oh,
That's
look at this balance
really
here.
good balance
Incredible.
there. Nice sense of awareness all around.
How's she going to opt? What's she going to try here? Now we can see this angle. We can see the dismount.
Yes!
Oh, she made it through. Amazing there.
Great stuff from Dahlia. She's going to be sprinting on all the way through to that tire where it looks like we have a couple of laches. Looks like these can be easily linked though.
Yeah, okay. If you've been very much reminiscent of that kind of OCR course with the monkey bars.
Pretty much, actually.
We're definitely going to be... She's taking her to... Oh,
yes,
no!
there we go. She's
Oh,
down
oh, no, no,
onto
she
the
made it,
descent
she made it.
platform.
Okay,
All is
cool.
well and good. Oh, this is new. There's obstacle 5. It is called the cliff drop. Oh, but she's
Oh,
dropped,
wow.
unfortunately. She has a retry available.
Interesting. This is the... I was wondering when I saw in the kind of picture for Dion. Oh,
But just comes up short on the platform there. Unfortunate there from Dahlia,
Tough one.
but definitely laid down the foundation to be a great athlete out here.
Oh, look at that. Such a close call there. She looked a little nervous on the parkour park, but then used her balance to her strengths. Absolutely breezed through that obstacle. It's amazing to see. Fortunately, came unstuck on the cliff drops, but amazing out of Dahlia. I was wondering, when I saw the kind of image for Dion, looked like he was painting something, and I was like, is that a kind of cliff drop? Isn't that a Brett Sims obstacle? And it looks like we have it. I can't wait to see that in Elites.
Shouts to my boy Brett Sims out here, another OG. We are now moving on to Georgina Goran. Our kids' female competitor out here is up first for that division. Only using the hands, it looks like. You can use your feet on the walls, but whatever works for her.
Yeah, gonna be careful. Kind of a cat grab move.
Nice.
I see why they call it cat in the spider. And she's through. Now she comes
Okay,
back.
I see.
Okay.
This obstacle does look easily exploitable, I gotta say.
Yeah, it is very. I think it's intentionally kind of.
Ooh, I like
Oh wow!
that,
Under the
actually.
shade here, it is it's very interesting with Dion, kind of giving them as the name goes, it's a parkour park.
Basically.
It's literally just here's some bars, do what you want, just land on that map.
Wants to get a lot of swing to get to that first bar. Can she fare all right? Here we go.
Oh, building up a lot of swing here.
There we
Yeah,
go,
she
but it
made
works for her.
Yeah, a lot of backswing. Maybe hesitating a little bit.
Yeah, really wants to commit on these laches. She has the opportunity to go for that landing platform. Is she going
Yes,
to do
I think
it?
she is.
Yes.
And she does it. Right, now these cliff drops. This is where it's tricky now. A very tough move here. Just has to build up that swing. Or is she going to go for dismount? Oh, she is!
No, that is
Oh,
a
no,
foot
didn't
tap,
make it, though.
unfortunately. Has one more attempt at the cliff drop.
Interesting here. Wonder what she's going to do. Is she going to try and go for the skip?
Yes,
And she
she's made
makes
it
it,
successfully.
nice.
We are now moving on to the pegboard. Right then.
Oh, and
Unfortunately,
what's
went to
going on
the other side of the structure there, but a pegboard in a course like this, very, very pumpy. A lot of upper body strength is needed for something like this. But it looks like Georgina is making her way through it very, very efficiently. Oh, really wants to get that peg wedged into the hole. Yes, there we go.
Yes, she's doing amazing here. Testing her upper body a lot. Oh, it's starting to peel.
Just
Oh,
runs
man.
out of grip strength there. Gonna have to use a
She
retry.
has a retry. Yeah, she has a retry. After putting the pegs back in place, rest up those forearms. I wouldn't be surprised if they're burning by now.
Precisely
Power
so.
through.
Hanging for quite a while can lead to a lot of burn in the arms in general. But hopefully that retry gave her a bit of rest. Time is ticking down on the clock, though. Pegboards are very hard fundamental to master, especially at such a young age, such as the age of 8. But oh, she's made it to the end, and she successfully makes it past.
And she's through.
She now moves on to the flying squirrel. Ah, here it is. Usually that is at another place, but she has to grab the rope first off, and then use her swinging momentum to make her way to the other set of dangling trapezi.
Yep, it's a big leap here. And so late into the course, it's going to be a tough one.
But the time unfortunately runs out. Great stuff from Georgina. Persevering to the max out here.
Oh, and of course, important to remember, only 2 athletes in this division. So she has qualified for finals in Bellingham.
Yes, I believe that the official way to get a certified spot in a little division such as this is you need to clear 3 obstacles.
Yes, let's see if Alison can do the same. Going to be our first French athlete on the challenge course. Now we're going to be going on through. Balance first. She's off now.
One of the strongest females in France as a whole. It's Alison Garrido.
Yeah, making her way through. Maybe a little shorter than Georgina, so it's going to have to use that momentum to take the edge.
2:50 on the clock, it looks like. Making her way down the other end of the spider. An efficient pace. Yes, very, very nice.
Now, parkour park. A very interesting obstacle. A lot of opportunity for innovation, you could say. You can use your imagination and just tackle the obstacle how you see fit, as long as you end up on that black mat. Looks like she's using the same approach as Georgina.
Links the dismount there, great stuff, and she's bolting across to the monkey bars out here.
Yep, how she's going to fare on these bars. It's quite simple laches, but the key is to be able to do them quickly.
Looks like she has a lot of linking power in terms of just setting up the swing in general. And you can easily see it there. Dismounts to safety. Now here we go with the cliff drop, a Brett Sims classic.
Oh, have to be careful, don't. Be careful, don't fall off. It's a bit of a far reach for her. She'll have to jump up.
Here she goes, got a lot of swing here. Can she make the dismount? Yes,
and
she
she's
can.
Skipping.
Has to go all the way across to the pegboard now. Has a lot of time on her hands here.
Now, she is definitely qualified for finals, but of course, every athlete wants that buzzer.
Seems to be going one at a time, it looks like. It's quite a slower approach, but it seems to be working for her, which is good.
Yeah, trusting her dead hang kind of ability, trusting her grip strength.
Alison got 93rd at the World Championships this year. France always having a massive showing when that event happens. It's clear to see why. A lot of great skill, and she has cleared the pegboard.
40 seconds now. And now she has to get through the flying squirrel.
Yes, how is she going to fare out here? Here we go. She's grabbed the squirrel. Now, can she generate enough swing to make it to the second?
Or is she gonna jump here?
Yes, she can.
Oh, she's got it.
She holds on, but time is not on her side, it looks like.
10 seconds. And she's through.
Gets the dismount. How is she going to fare on this obstacle now? She has to get through a couple of rings upward, but the time is going to be a bit of a problem here. She sets off, but the time runs out, unfortunately. Might as well finish the obstacle while she's here, but nope.
And a high five from Dion and from her coach. Amazing She is going to be taking first place in her division. It was an amazing showing. She had amazing grip strength. It's a very pumpy course. A lot of obstacles can easily sap your forearms of their energy, but she made it through all the way past the flying squirrel. An amazing showing out of Allison and Georgina. Let's see if the boys can match their talent.
We're going to be moving on to Alexander Cook. Out here, you can see him there sprinting across the structure, applying some liquid chalk on his hands right here. A very important thing to do when you're in a position like this on a Premier Series stage.
Yep, he had an unfortunate fall on the first obstacle in the placement course. It's all, you can make it all up now. He's not going to be making the same mistake. That's good. He's going through onto Cats in the Spider. Oh, it looks, is he going to opt to use reach out? Use that reach there, or is he going to go behind? Looks like he's trying to build up momentum to go straight through.
Oh, he tried it.
It may be. It's quite tricky. A lot harder than it looks. Very easy to kind of slip off these walls. I think it may be a safe option to go behind.
Yes, that's what he's now doing. All well and good.
Yeah, nicely done. He's going to be going through. Oh, little drop there, but he's okay.
No!
Oh no!
What happened there?
Oh, what happened?
Maybe a bit of confusion there, perhaps.
Oh no.
Seems to be all well and good, though. A great run overall from Alexander Cook, persevering through the Cats in the Spider out here. Seems to be quite the difficult obstacle. We are going to be having another shock fail on our hands from the placement course. It's going to be our French representative, Thibaut Vergouy.
Yep, we're going to be seeing him now shortly. We had 4 athletes, or 5 athletes in the kids division, I believe. Next up, going to be our kids male French representative. The French, they've been doing really well so far. We've just seen Allison take first place. Can Timothy do the same here?
Going to be super exciting to see him out here on the course today. Coming all the way from France, a very strong representative, having a bit of a slip up on a balance obstacle in the placement course, hoping to avenge himself here today.
Yeah, nicely for using the same approach as Alexander did. Coming on through. Now I'm interested, what's his approach going to be here? What is balance? Oh, okay, interesting. Sliding is kind of sliding along here. And the chase through.
Nice swing there.
Oh, lovely
out here
swing
from Timo.
Now these bars here.
And then how is he going to fare with these? It looks like he has a bit of a linking motion, but he's opting to not go for the links, which is all right.
Go dismount.
Nice.
He gets it there. Now these cliffs. Is he just going to skip them?
No,
he
he's going
goes
to
for
get
the
the
grab.
second cliff there. Good stuff out of Timo.
I believe fastest we've seen to this point so far. And going for nice long reaches here. Yeah, we can see he had a surprising early fall on the placement course, as he is making up for it in spades.
Does
here.
a massive skip there. Over 100 seconds as he's coming into the flying squirrel.
Yep, he's going to go through the rope. Let's say Shay's a massive kind of quite a big obstacle, especially for young athlete here.
But he
Well,
hangs
no
on.
problem.
Nice little underbar technique there. Now we are talking about 1:15 left coming into these rings. Oh, it's a massive jump to start off with.
Allboy gets it. About 1:10 now.
Going to be
And
swinging
we're going
through.
into unseen terrain.
He hangs on to the cane, it looks like. We have a cane for like the first time in the UK out here. He has to slide it across.
Oh, what's going on here? This is very exciting. Bit of cane tech here in the UK.
Yeah, here we go. Makes it to the end of the little rail here, but he has to make sure he doesn't swing it all the way back. But he seems to be all right. Oh, no!
Oh,
He has to
man.
go through it all the way.
Oh, wow. It was so close. Wow. A tough one. But he does have 40 seconds. He does have time to complete this obstacle. He's putting on such a great showing so far. This cane
Maybe
is a lot harder to hold on to. Get nice and high.
There we go. A lot of momentum straight from
Yeah,
that
there it
ring. I
is.
was going to think that technique is a really, really good way to go about things.
Oh,
And a
no.
front tap. Unfortunately,
Ah.
ends the run for Timo, but a really, really good run. That's going to put him into first place for now, and with a lot of time to spare as well. Going into that final obstacle, that could be one of our top finishes.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised if that was first place here. It's a really great run. But we're not done yet. Rafi Graham is going to be our next athlete. And he's definitely one of the strongest in his division here in the UK.
Precisely so. Rafi put up a reasonably good performance in the placement course earlier today. Hopefully comes out with a great run here on the challenge course too.
Yeah, it's a lot of tricky obstacles. You know, it's great to see Dion kind of pushing our athletes here, bringing in over that tech that's become normalized in the US and bringing it over to the States. You know, a bit of canes. Very interesting.
Yeah.
And now, Rafi's going to be on now. 8 years old. And he's off.
Nice speedy run first off through the balance obstacle there. Now for the cat into the spider. It's going to go with the behind approach. Yes, very nice.
Almost slams into the wall there. Just about gets a grip on.
Doesn't
And
seem
he's
to be
nicely
phased.
through. Stayed on here. Kind of this... Using his kind of body just to keep it on there so he doesn't waste any energy there. Now swinging on. That should be
Massive
good.
swing generation. Yes, he's fine.
Nice. Now onto the bars here. Straight on through. Jumps onto it. Alright, that's one. And that's two. Will we go for the dismount or the next bar?
Looks like he has enough momentum to go for the dismount, but he goes for both the bar and the dismount at the same time, which is no!
Oh! Easy there, steady. Maybe a bit. Just kind of peeled off there. Has to be careful. Yeah, he's allowed to use the truss to kind of get a stable grip onto the cliffhanger. Oh no!
Runs out of energy there in his fingers, but still a great run from Rafi.
Yeah, it is a very tough obstacle that, but he put on a great showing. And that's going to put him in second for now. With one athlete remaining. Yes, so 4 athletes in kids male division. Can Sebi put on a great showing. Got first in the placement course, so can he do the same here in the challenge course?
Put up a really, really good run on the placement course. Getting first place there has definitely deserved this later placement in the challenge course. Hopefully gets one of them clears today.
Right, here he goes. Onto the balance, no problem here. 7 years old, coming out of Swindon. Regular at True Function, I imagine. Gonna want to be careful here. Oh, okay. Just wants to make sure his grip is secure. Using the legs to steady himself. Nicely done, Sebi.
2 minute 40 remaining on the course here. Going to use his arm strength here to whittle his way across to the left.
Oh, I'm a little worried here. He's kind of going a bit slow here. Oh, do not touch the feet. I think he maybe needs to use his body more instead of... Does not want to expend all this arm strength here. Oh, he's slowly going through though.
He's getting nearer to the vertical pole.
Oh gosh.
Gets one leg across.
Oh,
there
there
we
we
go. He's safe on that regard. Now then, can he get a nice push back on the bar to get a nice automatic backswing? Oh, no! Interesting approach there. Really putting the parkour in the name of the obstacle out here, the parkour park.
Yeah, he completely just opted to jump over it, which could be easier, but I kind of had one of his feet was kind of lagging behind a bit. Now he's gonna have to spend more energy here. Oh, this is tough to watch, Billy.
Here we go. Gets one leg over the bar earlier this time. It seems to be paying off for him as he reaches out. All well and good there.
He's made it to this point again. Wondering, he's going to be opting for the same approach. It's a massive jump, especially for these younger athletes.
There we go. Gets both feet on the bar and it works for him. However, that has taken up a lot of his time. He's really going to have to motor through these next few obstacles.
Yeah, not just time, but energy as well. How much energy does he has left? Yeah, he looks determined. Well, he's running last here. He knows how far to be in that shot for first place.
30 seconds left. This is coming on to the cliff dropout here. Brett Sims Classic.
Yeah, this is going to be tight.
Looks like he's aiming for that dismount as fast as possible. No, he's going to take... Is that a retry? That does not count as a retry. That's just doing the obstacle again from the position he was at.
Yeah, just resetting, going back to the starting platform. But he's looking tired. Oh, no.
No, that's going to take up the last of his retries there. But with 5 seconds left, he might as well go again.
I mean, if he really sends it, he could go, but I don't think he has the energy. And that is going to be the end of Sebi's run. But he goes through it anyway. You love to see it. He looks happy anyway.
That is gonna make Timo, Rafi, and Sebi our 3 qualifiers for our Premier Series finals in November. Hoping to see them there to make some names for themselves. It looks like happy days all around.
Yeah, hope to see him at Life Force. A great showing. Let's have a look at our top 3 from the kids division. I believe. Yep, here we are. So, Sebi Godfrey coming out. We just saw him. It's going to put him in 3rd place. He had a phenomenal run on the placement course. And I love this approach here, just going for a massive leap.
Yeah, an interesting technique which did pay off for him in the grand scheme of just qualifying for a spot at Life Force. Rafi Graham at our 2nd place position out here, pulling through for the UK as a whole. Some massive swings on that regard here too. A little bit of a scare on the balance there coming off it, but he was good with it.
Yeah, and finally Timothy Vergut coming in with the 1st place. One of our earlier runners, but that didn't let that phase him. Came back. What an amazing comeback story here. Look at it, amazing Lachey through the flying skulls, and he is taking first place at True Function. Good for him.
What a way to end our kids division out here. We also had our 2 female kids out here with Georgina and Allison.
Yeah, Georgina having a really solid run here. And Allison as well doing very strong. It's 2 first place for the French. What's going on here?
Really is the European takeover all around, and I'm liking it. Really showing their true abilities out here on a course like Premier Series. Georgina just pulling through with her approaches on the pegboard there. Got her the qualifying spot.
Yep, and Allison taking the first place with an amazing run. Got super deep into the course. Showed a lot of determination, a lot of, like a whole ton of skill, and great endurance as well on a quite an endurance-based course. A lot of obstacles didn't phase her. She takes first place. Good for her.
Great stuff all around from all of the kids there, even to the ones that unfortunately didn't qualify. Still great to have you here. We're going to be moving on to our 10 mature kids out here, starting with our 2 mature kid females. We had, I believe it was Dahlia who ran earlier, setting down the foundation for our female mature kids. And we're going to continue them with Amory Holgate.
Yep, we're going to be seeing the rest of our mature kids going on. Dahlia, of course, ran earlier, and she put on a great showing regardless. Let's hope Amory and Flo can do the same.
Both put down solid performances in the placement course. Really wanting to put down an incredible performance on the challenge course as well. They've already seen a bunch of the kids do the challenge course too. So I'm wondering if that little bit of just knowledge and experience like passed on between people. It's going to be an interesting time.
Yep, we're going to have to wait and see how that goes. We'll be starting shortly, I believe. In the meantime, Billy,
Yep.
what you thinking as someone who is going to be running this very course tomorrow? How are you thinking?
I am liking the cane obstacle at the end, to be honest. There's a lot of room for just overall speed in that regard, and I'm excited to see it. We're also excited to see Amory Holgate be our second even mature kid female competitor out here. Dion is going to be helping out with some liquid chalk before the run.
Yep, going to prepare themselves now. It's always tough kind of going first, but I think Amory's come here to put on a great showing. Oh, she's doing just that. Oh, look at this. Wow.
That is speed and dexterity in spades right there from Amory.
Yeah, they're going super fast. Oh, getting a bit hung
Kids
up
today
here,
are having
though.
a bit of trouble making their way through the parkour park efficiently. But Amory is trying to make up a lot of time here. Already has a lot of swing generation, which she has to clear the obstacle. 2:25 remaining, coming up to Monkey Bars.
Yep, going on nicely through here.
Reaching out.
Oh,
nice.
wow.
Saving a lot of time here.
I love that approach there. Just
Nice little pop through.
literally putting the monkey in monkey bars.
Basically, yeah.
Oh,
Nice stuff.
Please,
Even
goes
with a
through
little
it.
tap of the second cliff drop, Amory makes her way through. How's she going to throw on the pegboard?
I loved her approach there. Just literally slapped it out the way. Straight on through. Saving all her grip strength and energy for the pegboard here. Looks like she's having no problems though. Maybe a bit of a slower approach, but just about gets it in there. But that's perfectly fine to do if you've got the grip strength for it. Oh, nicely done.
We're now going to be moving on to the wing, not the wing nuts, the flying squirrel. There we go. Reaches out from that rope to the first squirrel out here. Going to generate a lot of swing to make her way to the second.
Oh, so one more swing should do it. Yeah, there it is.
There we go.
And just sticks to it. Amory coming out with an amazing performance so far.
Here we go. We're
She's-
going to start from the tire, up these 3 rings, and then to the cane lane.
50 seconds now. Just making great time. Doesn't even seem that tired. All but it's a bit of a tough hold here. Oh no, she's going to slip off.
She's
Needs
going to have
get
to use
higher.
a retry here.
Yeah, want to get your hand a bit higher, I'd say, on the cane.
Here she goes. Reaches out for the first ring like a pro out here. A lot of momentum pulling back to the third. How's she going to fare to the cane? Grabs the bottom of it. Can she get a high? She's going for
There,
a higher
again,
grab
higher.
there. Holds on.
Oh, she's
having
doing
a
it.
bit of trouble making her way to the end of that track. Can she hang
Oh,
on?
no.
No!
Tough finish for Amory, but a really great run up to that point. It was amazing. She was moving so quickly. Look at this monkey bars.
Look
She
at
did that. It was so awesome. And these flying squirrels look so casual doing it well. She looked just chill and calm, collected, and a great run. That was a great run from Amory. Just fell a bit short on the cane. It's a very tricky hold, to be fair. But
We're
up
now
next is
moving
going to be
on.
Flo.
Yes, Yes, Flo is going to be our final competitor for our mature kid females out here. Before we move on to the lads later, let's see if she can make her great establishments clear on this challenge course. She competed last year as well. A good success. Hoping to match those credentials again here today.
Yeah, she was our first athlete through that those V holds, those V lâché that had tripped up so many athletes, and she did it like it was nothing. Flo is definitely one to watch. I think she's going to go for that first place for sure, and potentially make it there. Oh, opting for the
Nice.
wise decision.
Nice
Racing on
technique
through.
there. Here she goes onto the monkey bars. How's she going to fare? Looks like she has quite the bigger wingspan compared to a couple of these athletes. Let's see if that helps her out here today. Yes, going with one hand first. Does seems to be helping quite a bit.
Yeah, grab the bar, get the dismount, be fine. Yeah,
All
no
as well.
problem.
Right, then the cliff drop. How's she going to fare here today?
Yeah, definitely, I'd say height and wingspan is helping her out here for sure. Maybe an advantage compared to other athletes. But even so, Flo definitely showing what she's made out of here. Yeah, this is nicely done. Opting one at a time. But she's just trusting her grip strength. Knows she can do it. Taking it nice and slowly. Do not want to make any mistakes. If you're swinging too much, it's easy to peel out here. It's important to remember. She's controlling it really well.
Great stuff overall from Flo out here. A minute 10 coming into our 7th obstacle, the flying squirrel.
That takes a second to rest. But now she's straight on through. Now the tricky part is generating that momentum. It's a tough one. Can she hold on?
Nice kicks at the edges of her lâchés there. Can she propel through? Yes, she can.
Nice. Dude, she's seems quite she's having no problem with this at all.
Yeah,
Go,
quite
Flo.
relaxed. Here she goes. Can she get a solid reach out to that second ring? Yes, she can for the first.
Now Flo, is she going to be our first? She was first to make it past the V-holds. Can she be the first to make it past the cane? Oh, it's a bit of a low grip.
It's a bit of a low grip.
No.
No, peels
Peel.
out at the bottom there. Has 10 more seconds to try it again.
Oh, it's going to be, if she can get through this, it's going to be very tight. I have no doubt Flo can do it.
Here she goes. She reaches out to the second with a solid swing there. Can she make it second time lucky on the cane? But time runs out, unfortunately.
Oh, she had a bit of a better grip there as well. Perhaps if she had the time, she could hold on. But still an amazing run out of Flo. We'll have to wait and see if that was quick enough to put her in first place. Look at this, no problems there. Let's see.
Yes, that is going to put... We're looking at the kids' female leaderboard. Let's see how Flo... Let's see where Flo lands on her respective one. We're going to be moving on to our mature kid males now. It looks like we're going to be starting out with one of our shock fails, honestly, on the placement course. It's going to be Harvey Montague first off. Had a really, really good run last year on the challenge course. Wants to emulate that success again. See how he fares on a course such as this one.
Yep, here he goes. Onto the balance now. Oh, he's racing on through.
Ah,
Wasting
definitely
no
wants one of
time.
them faster times. Look at this. Not messing about.
Yeah, sometimes those early fails on the placement course mean some of our best runners can end up running earlier than we expect. Harvey being one of them. Yeah, he's not making any more mistakes today.
Here he goes. How's he going to fare on these Lachets? One arm out already. That wingspan coming into play quite a bit.
Yeah, nice. Lot of power out of those Lachets. Wasting no time getting into those cliff ledges. Oh, and just
we
skips
go.
straight through it. Oh, almost
Going
goes
to
one
go
way there.
straight to the pegboard. Going one at a time, it looks like. Seems to be working for him, but it is a bit of a slower approach. There we go. We're starting to skip stuff now. No, we're going one at a time still. Has a bit of momentum still, though.
Yeah, he's going on through now. Oh, that should be the dismount. Oh,
I believe that's fine. No,
No,
that's going to be a
that's gonna
foot
be
tap
reshot.
on the edge there.
Oh, tough one there. Oh, he got so close, just didn't quite get the dismount there, but should be good to go for now. Nice and steady. 1 minute 30 on the clock now.
He's making his way through it at a more efficient pace now. Minute 20 coming in. Might want to reattempt that early dismount. Can he make it this time? Yes, he can.
Did you see that? Like complete bit of a 360 in the between, but made it through.
yeah.
That gives you. I'm afraid we can't award style points, Harvey. Not officially, anyway. Now onto this flying squirrel. There we are, eyeing it up.
A lot of momentum.
Sure.
Oh, unfortunately, you're going to have to
Peeled
try
out
that
there.
again for the flying squirrel.
And he had a lot of speed from what we've seen on both placement and challenge course so far.
Oh, wants to get a bit of momentum from
his-
that rope. That's an interesting way of
Yeah,
doing
smart
things.
decision. Oh, kicking off the truss there. That's also very clever. But his endurance is definitely being tested now.
There's
How's he
a
gonna
lot
fare?
more swing.
Oh,
Oh, no!
Just peels out. A tough one for Harvey. But regardless, still an amazing run. Persevered through when needing to use the retry. Look at that spin there. And that's going to be our first Mature Kids male runner. Coming in with to the pegboard at a time of 1:43. That is the time to beat for our next runner, Dara.
And then here we go, our second runner out here, Dara Satera. 4 competitions of experience, so quite an experienced athlete, quite used to stages such as this one, can handle the pressure. All is well. 3 minutes on the clock. Here he goes.
Coming in with a Man United shirt by the looks of it.
Yes.
I think so. Hopefully, my cousin will be very annoyed with me. Also, Man United fan.
Here goes Dara. An efficient pace throughout here.
And he's on through. Now onto this parkour section. There's a lot of...
Gonna take another realignment, it looks like.
Yeah, perfectly okay to do so, and a clever decision. We'll gain a little hung up here. But he's just kind of being patient with it. So he gets to that bar. Okay, this should be good. And he gets it. Oh no!
No! The dismount just comes up short a tiny bit there. He's going to have to try again.
I think maybe he lost a bit of energy. He wants to use that body for support. He does not want to waste energy on his arms. Here. Maybe an option to go and see how this goes. I wonder, is he going to go use the same strat? No, he is going to go above.
He's going to go for a bit. Oh, here he goes. He's going to
he's going to go underneath.
A bit indecisive here, but he goes ahead. Swinging over. Can he make it this time?
Yes, he does. Amazing.
Making his way through over to the monkey bars now. How is his pacing going to be on this?
Yeah, he's going at a pretty decent pace so far. Coming up to a minute now. Has had to use one of his retries. But he shouldn't let that phase him. Just take one obstacle at a time.
Makes his way through those monkey bars. Now he's on to the cliff drop. How's he going to fare? How is his grip after all of those intense upper body obstacles? Seems to be alright to start with. Pulls through, and unfortunately he's going to have to use a retry.
Yeah, it's a tough obstacle here. Definitely feel like his endurance is being tested a lot right now. Oh, he's gritting his teeth. He just might have to send it.
Tries to power through, but unfortunately that's going to be it for Dara.
Well, regardless, he did really well. He should hold his head up high. That was a great one. A lot of perseverance. Those cliffs are so difficult to hold on to. And look at that. Where he came up short before, he adapts and overcomes. As written in big bold letters on the wall there.
Precisely. Gotta love the decorative side of Dion within this gym too.
Yeah, I love what Dion's done with the gym. Just straight up motivation in your face. Believe. Sasuke spirit. Love to see it.
Absolutely. Now, Jasper Philpott is next up. Another Swindon representative out here for the home lads.
Now coming through with a great... Yeah, he looks like making a great pace here. Bows his way through, and there, he's through. Now in the parkour park. Opting for the same approach here. I see it's an interesting kind of decision here. Do they risk using their energy, but also arguably the safer option by going with this approach? Or do they try what we saw earlier I believe Dali, our first runner.
Yes, there we
Opting to
go.
use the
He's
balance.
made it past.
Regardless, he's made it through. So you can be happy with whatever decision he made. Now, how is he going to fare on these laches?
Swinging at quite a consistent pace, which is good. He's got himself into a pattern and he clears with it. Puts himself into second for now. How is he going to fare on the cliff drop?
Now he's going to need maybe a little more momentum. Is he going to go for the skip? Oh, he is, and he gets it.
Nice. Now then, the pegboard has been a real time killer.
Yeah, the key is how many holds can you skip? Oh, and how early do you take the dismount? Interesting there. I suppose he was allowed to use the platform there, kind of to take the peg out and start. Oh no!
Ah, strength might be a hindrance now for him. After a lot of upper body intensive obstacles, might want to take a bit of a shakeout, but he's going to go straight into it again. Ready to move.
Yeah, perhaps maybe he should rest a bit here. He does have the time to do so. Oh no! That's going to be it for Jasper. It's going to be in second place for now.
Definitely persevered throughout. Got himself into some nice patterns there on the obstacles, but unfortunately could not handle the pegboard and its brutality.
I love that skip there on the cliffhanger. Just about made it.
Pretty much, yeah. Zachary Parler. Just saw him walk up now. He's going to be next.
Yep, we're going from Man United to Real Madrid by the looks of it.
Yep.
Now going on through our run order determined by the placement course. Soon enough we'll be in buzzer territory. But Zachary could get a buzzer himself on this challenge course.
Good stuff out here from Cat and the Spider. Gonna get his legs up immediately. Might want to balance his way through. Okay, I see.
Oh, I love this approach here. Oh no, he is going to use the approach that we've seen previously. Oh, got to be careful. Okay, his shirt almost got caught in his grip there. What approach he's going to use? Yep, he's going to jump up.
Yes, easy stuff. He's going to be vaulting across
round.
now like he's dribbling for Madrid. Reaching out there. Nice wingspan usage out here.
Yeah, almost static, that ledge. Yeah, going on through nicely. One more dismount. There we are. Now, how does he fare on cliffhangers? Not just cliffhangers, cliffhanger laches. Oh, he's going to need a retry.
Oh, no. A retry is going to be used on the cliff drop out here.
Now he's going to wonder, is he going to try and go for the dismount again?
Oh, just came up short again, unfortunately, from Zachary Parler.
Oh, it doesn't quite get it there, unfortunately. But regardless, a great run there out of Zachary. I have to wait and see. That does put him in third place for now.
Precisely so. We're going to be moving on to the halfway point of our division now with Logan King, the 5th of 9.
Yep, Logan coming out here. Kind of in an interesting position, kind of going in between, in the middle of the run order. It's arguably a nice place to be in. You're not, not too late, so no nerves. Won't build up too much, but not too early, and see other people challenge the course, kind of learn the beta there. Looks like he's done just that. Yep, using the same approach here on Parkour Park.
Reaches out for the horizontal bar out here. Let's get both his legs up. How's he going to fail? Is he going to go for the over technique? No, he's going to go for a nice little swing under. Can he build the momentum? No,
not
unfortunately
quite.
he can't. He's going to have to go again.
Yeah, not quite there. It was very close though. Perhaps he could try again, or he could opt to go above onto, kind of jump down onto it. Say maybe that's safer, to be honest. Oh, careful of your legs. Now, looks like he's going to be swinging again. Oh, it's going to be
Can he
tight.
get that
on these-
momentum sorted? Yes, he
Oh!
can. Good stuff.
Did you see
Very
that?
risky dismount, but he's good.
Yeah, it's a close one, but he makes it through. A clear is a clear. Logan now, maybe one of the shorter athletes, so not going to have the kind of reach that we just saw out of Zachary. But he's making up for it and building that momentum and gonna go for the dismount here. Oh, that's in.
Yeah, he's fine. Just about. And he's going to carry on through the cliff drop. Tries to dismount, but unfortunately to no avail.
Yeah, it's going to be tricky. It is a very tricky obstacle. I think at this point in the course, you can be a lot more tired. Arguably more than you're expecting. So going for that dismount is a smart option. But it's not going to make it.
Unfortunately,
Oh, unfortunate. Another victim of this brutal obstacle. I don't know, Billy, that obstacle, do you think that might be the decider in terms of the crux point here of this course?
there are quite a couple of crux points. Realistically, parkour park, as well as the cliff drop, and of course the pegboard. But it's weird because we are starting with Zane out here. Zane, Odin, Ali. We're going to be seeing a couple of our competitors get locked in placements for Life Force in November.
Yeah, no, interesting. This is going to be the start here. Again, apologies. You are not 41.
Something across to these bars now.
Now, how is the Shay Tech going to be? Looking solid here. Just one more and he should be good. Oh, doesn't even need the bar. Now this is going to be interesting. Yep, take a breather, Zane. You've got good time. 1:35 now. Oh, is this looking tough here? May be better going for the dismount now.
He's having to use a retry, it looks like.
Going to be a retry there. He got really close to the dismount there. No, I think the smart decision might be... Or perhaps he should rest a bit more, but it looks like he's just going to go through it. Go on, Zane.
That backswing is definitely a bit promising, isn't it? Here he goes.
Yeah,
Can he
but
make
he's got-
it?
Oh! No, not going to. Unfortunate for Zane. That's going to put him on the bubble in 4th now. I love this approach here out of Zane. Really, look at that drop there. Really thinking
He's trying to
outside
throw
the
the bar backwards almost.
Yeah,
Right, then we are now going to be moving into our top 3 finishers on the placement course, starting out with our lone France representative, Lucas Barbier.
Yeah, now Lucas. Oh, he didn't end up getting that placement course buzzer. Bit of a surprise. He got super close though. But regardless, he's definitely going to be a favourite. Oh no, sorry. I believe he did get the buzzer, didn't he?
Yes, he did get the buzzer.
My mistake. That was Zane, I believe. Yeah. So Lucas coming in. He's definitely one of the favourites. I could see him taking the win here. Perhaps where I think the the placement course is a lot of focus on speed, and we definitely saw that from these three athletes coming up, Lucas being one of them. I think his endurance and grip strength and that kind of technique, that may give him the edge here.
Potentially, yeah. Already we're trying to do minimal moves out here on the cat into the spider. You can see the amateur male athlete Vincent Maurice helping him, coaching him along. It seems to be working for him as he's making his way through the course with a lot of success.
Yeah, no surprises here. He's going at an amazing pace.
And we are starting to see some links, ladies and gents.
I believe that might be our first links.
There we go.
Of the qualifier so far. I was waiting to do that, and Lucas delivered. Not even 2 minutes gone yet, and he's already in second place. Wow.
We're starting to see a lot of French power be unveiled out here.
That was incredible out of Lucas. I'm not surprised. I knew he was going to put on a fight, and he's just delivering on that. Bags of time to this point.
100 seconds left going into the second half of the pegboard.
You can see he is the best.
There we
France
go.
has to offer in this division. Flying Squirrels. Iron Billy, I don't think he's going to have any problem with this.
Surely not. Look at that trust in just one. He could do it with one cradle. It's fine.
Absolutely. He could probably do it with one arm if he really had to.
If you tried hard enough, yeah. Here goes Lucas. Good stuff. A minute, just over a minute going into the final two obstacles out here. Starting with this one. It's going to be an interesting one. It is the swinging and popping on through. Got to use these 3 rings to then transfer to that cane and slide it along a track. Can he get a good grip on the cane?
Oh, it looks like it.
Yes, he can. It's quite high as well.
Yeah, he's getting a nice high grip there. And just has to get the dismount. This could be our first. He's already in first place now.
Here we go.
It's our first look at the final obstacle.
We are seeing the flywheel finale
Wow.
in progression here. How is Lucas Barbier going to fare here? Can he hang on? No!
Just peels off. But it's okay. Now
Here
15
he goes
seconds.
again.
Does he have anything left?
Can he get it? Yes!
Oh,
He's
wow.
hung on!
It's gonna be. This is the one.
That's it! Lucas Barbier carrying France on his back out here as our first challenge course clear of True Functions qualifier for our Premier Series in 2024. Absolute scenes.
A well-deserved round of applause from the crowd. What an absolute powerhouse. Look at these moves here. Linking the bars here, no surprises. He was at such a great speed, and he showed not just his speed, but his endurance as well. Look at this. Our first time seeing this obstacle, and he beats it and dives straight into the wall for that buzzer. What a run out of Lucas. That is going to put him easily into first place. But it's not. The best thing is, it's not even over yet. We still have 2 more runners. This is where it's really heating up, Billy.
We are now heading into our final 2 mature kid males out here. We're going to starting out with the mature kid who lost out on the first place position by literally 2 milliseconds. It is going to be Mickey Doyle. You can see him jogging up to the start line right now.
Yeah, Mickey, he's seen what he has to do now to get first place. It's not going to be easy. Lucas really is clearly going to push him here. We'll have to wait and see what happens now. But I'm predicting, I think Mickey can do it. I think he has the speed and the strength. We saw some crazy skips out of Mickey on the placement course. So I can only imagine what he's going to do on this course now.
Absolutely super excited to see Mickey on here. Has a lot of skill overall. His father, Alec Doyle, competed last year to great success, got one of the fastest placement course clears last year, and it's going to be super exciting to see his son, his protege, if you will, on the course as well.
Yeah, Mickey, one of the UK's best young athletes. Definitely a favourite to win. Now we're going to have to wait and see if that's going to happen. We still have another runner after him, Henry, coming in. These two having less than... It was like ridiculously close between the two of them. So it's going to be a fight between them for first place. Of course, Lucas not out of it just yet. Let's wait and see. Kind of bouncing his way, warming himself
Wants
up.
to get a bit more mobile overall, which is a nice sign. Mickey Doyle is now off on the course out here. He's going to be steady, ready to go.
Yeah, he looks ready. He looks like he's going to have some fun with the course. With a smile on his face, and he looks pumped, ready to go. And here he goes now.
I'm excited to see his technique coming into this obstacle. Nice little left turnaround. Mickey Doyle's through.
Now this is where, is he going to use, no, he's going to use the same approach here. Opting to keep the save option. Oh, and
Nice
links
little-
through.
And swiftly making his way through that swing onto the bars now.
Yeah, is he going to try linking it? Oh, uses the monkey bar approach. Oh,
Look
very
at that.
quick.
That was very fast. Optimal time saves all around here. Good
Oh, and
stuff. And
Speeding.
with that, Mickey has locked in his spot in the Premier Series finals, it looks like. Let's see how far he can get through the course overall. Can he become the second person to clear the challenge course after France's Lucas Barbier?
Yeah, well,
Looks like he's going for a swing already, which is
Oh.
good. It works for him.
he
Now
barely
he's
even... Wow, he barely even needed to use the hold stage. Went for the early dismount.
Now ended up at the Flying Squirrel with just under 2 minutes left.
Yeah, I'm not surprised he went for that skip. You've seen him do it on placement course, and he's doing it again. And he's putting up a great fight. Here he goes now. Now, interestingly, how is he going to opt to use this cane here? Oh, bit of a low grab.
Can he hang on? He's trying to slide it across. There he goes. He's got it to the end. Does he have enough grip to get it all the way to the end there and swing to safety?
Oh, I'm a little worried about his
Yeah,
dismount.
no!
Oh, man.
He's going to have to try it again. Hopefully that didn't sap out too much energy, because he did have the potential to make it through.
Yeah, he just needs to take a bit of a breather here, potentially. He definitely saw Lucas do it. He'll definitely want to match that time here. Gets a grab on the cane. Gonna want to grab higher. I don't want to slip
Here
up.
he goes. Can he swing all the way to the end again? He's got 40 seconds remaining now.
Lucas made that dismount look easy, but it's very tricky.
It is very tricky. With a cane that thick
Yeah.
and not a circular one, the grip
Oh,
can
come
be
on.
very, very
Come on,
difficult.
Mickey.
Can he push his sail
Yes.
backwards? Yes, he can.
Yes, he's done
Right
it.
25 seconds left for this final obstacle. Does he have enough grip in the tank to make the final?
Oh,
Whoa!
wow.
I like that
Oh,
idea.
wow.
Knocking it out the way. It is an
Oh.
alright idea. He could get a faster clear than Lucas if he
Another
gets enough of a backswing.
Another skip from
Fast
Mickey.
enough. He holds on. No! Unfortunate stuff there from Mickey Doyle there. He should be very happy to see that smile on his face. He is very tired, it looks like,
Gives
however.
us-
But
yeah,
great stuff.
nice smile at the camera. Glad to see he should definitely be happy with that. What a run out of Mickey. Almost went for the skip on the last obstacle. That would have been insane. I love the thinking of this kid. Of course, not getting the buzzer, unfortunately. But he's going to put him in second for now. We have one runner remaining to close off this division.
And it is a good one indeed. It's going to be Henry Rollins. Beat out Mickey on the placement course by only 2 milliseconds.
Yeah,
Hopefully
Henry.
he gets a similar results to Mickey and maybe even a clear.
Yeah, I gotta say, Henry was one of the surprises, for me at least, of this. Gotta come in getting that first spot. We had our eyes on Lucas and Mickey, but looks like we've underestimated Henry. He is, oh yeah, he is definitely one to watch. Wow, look at this. Wasting no time.
Absolutely. Already on it. There we go. I wanted to see that technique used
wow.
all day, and he's good.
Yeah, okay. Hey, this is impressive.
We are
the
seeing links, ladies and gents. Look at this one.
Henry Rollins going straight
Not
on.
taking any rest at all.
Wow.
Look at the grip.
And
Easy stuff.
He's already in 4th place. You gotta be kidding me.
He's already guaranteed a spot in Life Force during November.
Oh,
Oh no,
wow.
it looks like he's gotten a bit of a mishap out here, it looks like. Let's have a look. See if we can calm down a tiny bit. Look at everything that's going on. Take a bit of a breather. So he's all ready to go.
Yeah, surprising there. He's gonna wanna... Perhaps needs to just calm down a little bit. He was going at an amazing pace, but does not... Oh gosh,
Has
he's
to
getting a bit hung up
realign
here.
himself. Can he get the peg in anyway? Yes, there he goes.
Wow, interesting approach there. Oh, wow. Kind
A
of going...
lot of intensive grip action. Hopefully he isn't over gripping on anything to sap away his energy.
Yeah.
You can see him building up a lot of swing.
Oh,
He's no!
Wow!
No way! He slips out on the swing. You can tell he's disappointed. He could have gone so much further there.
Such a shock there, but I do have some good news for him. The speeds he went at, it was such a good run up to that point. That is just about gonna get him into 4th place. He has qualified for Life Force. Good for Henry. Those links and those speedy moves on Parkour Park has saved him here.
Amazing stuff overall. That is going to conclude both our kids and mature kids out here. We're going to have a look at the replays from the top 3 mature kid females and males. We had our 3 females earlier with Dahlia, Flo, and Amarie as well. They were all proper good.
Yeah, Dahlia. You see her, she had ran quite early and she had a great approach on Parkour Park. One of the few opting for that balance option there. Flo Lambert then coming in and putting on a great show. Using that great long reach there. A lot of power in the laches. Yeah, we can see that. And look at that, flying squirrel, no problem whatsoever. And then finally, Amarie Holgate taking 1st place. She put on an amazing performance, a lot of speed, really good out of. And this this tech here on the monkey boss, really, you love to see it.
Super, super good all around from all of these incredible mature kid females. And we move on to our lads as well. We have basically our we had our top 2 from the placement course in our top 2 positions, and we also had Harvey Montague as well come in all the way from last place on the placement course all the way to 3rd, which was really, really expected, honestly, because I knew from last year he could have put in an amazing performance, and so he did. Absolutely incredible from Harvey. Mickey Doyle as well. Wanted to skip as many things as possible, do things in as little moves as he could, and it did pay off for him, getting 2nd place overall in the division. A lot of momentum was built as well throughout the obstacles, which was nice to see, and the grip on that cane as well, 2 times around. Super, super incredible. And of course, we have France's finest in this division, Lucas Barbier. A really, really great ninja from France who carried the team on his back, becoming our only clear today throughout the challenge course in all of its entirety. Super, super happy to see him do it. The technique was flawless throughout all of his run out here. You could see the amount of grip. He did not break a sweat at all, and the grip that he needed to get through that final T-ledge and basically full force rugby tackle the buzzer was incredible.
I love the way he tackled, just absolutely dived headfirst into it. Why not? Probably quite tired at that point anyway.
Oh, absolutely. You would have been tired at that point. It's a very, very pumpy course. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for our kids and mature kids, but that is not it for the course of this weekend. Let's have a look here. We have our preteens coming up very, very soon. That's going to be happening at 11 a.m. Eastern and 4:15 in the afternoon for later today. And tomorrow is where it all kicks off. We have our amateurs, our teens, and our elite division. Our amateurs will start at 5:15 Eastern Standard Time and 10:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The teens will start at 8:15 Eastern and 1:15 UK. And the elites are going to start at 1 in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time. And it's going to happen at 6 in the evening for us Brits out here. Thank you guys so much for watching. From Billy Dixon and Cheyenne Raja, we will see you later for some more True Function Premier Series action.